Good evening, everybody. It's the 7th of November. If you're there, please drop me a comment. Let me know that you've tuned in, as it were, to watch this live broadcast of my week ahead tarotscope. I hope you're there. I hope the cold weather hasn't sent you to bed too early. I know it's certainly dropped in temperature here where I am, but I love the winter weather in a way. Don't like the rain, don't like the wet, but I do like that cold, snuggly feeling. So if you're there, drop me a comment, say hello, let me know you're there, and of course I'm going to ask you to share this video. Hi Michaela, lovely to see you. I hope you're well. Enjoying this weather, she says. Enjoying all the fireworks we've had going on. Hi Hannah, you can't hear me. Can no one hear me? Michaela, can you hear me? Yay, Amanda's with it. Amanda's in the house. Right, can you all hear me fine? Someone said they can't hear me, but I don't know if that's at their end or my end. So if you can't hear me, let me know. But we will see what's coming ahead. So as I said, it's the week. Everyone else can hear me, Hannah. It must be you, my darling. So the week begins the 7th of November 2017. Hi, Tracy. Tracy can hear me as well. Yay! Right. Please, going to ask you to share this. Let's spread. Jane Arkle can hear me. Jane is in the house. Woo! Right then, lovelies. 7th of November. And the Metcalfes are here. The royal family, the Metcalfes are here. So just take a moment to bow down and praise. Right then. So today, strange energy today. I don't know if anyone else has been feeling it, but I certainly have. Hi, Mandy. But very strange feeling today over me. Thank you for sharing, Amanda. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm not emotional because everything is fantastic in my bubble, but it's like the world's emotion is affecting me today. So I should think myself, any other psychics, empaths, healers, that sort of thing. I noticed a few people. I did ask earlier if other people were feeling it as well. So, bit of a strange day today, a little bit emotional. However, it's like today and tomorrow. Hi Anne, there is this real sort of blend opportunity here. To blend the old with the new. You know, to create, blending your old visions with a new vision for your life or things like that. There's no real major dramas today or tomorrow, but we are having important discussions, making important decisions, hi Yaz, and just grabbing opportunities. There are opportunities going on around you, but they are very, what I call gentle. Yeah, see, Jane has felt sad today. That's exactly how I have felt. Now, I did read something in the news today which has really upset me, which is about an adopted child here in Swindon that's passed to spirit at the hands of somebody else. And that has made me feel very, very sad. I had to stop reading it, to be honest with you, because things like that do affect me. So I thought maybe it's just the sadness has lingered with me from that. But yeah, it's a strange energy today. So just be aware of that. Nothing is wrong. It's almost like I'm just picking up on sadness in the world. So just to make anyone else out there, hi John, glad you made it, to just make you aware of that. So no major drama. You should be experiencing no major drama on a personal level. However, just be aware that today and tomorrow there are opportunities around you that you can seize that allow you to blend the old with the new somehow. All right, so just be aware of that. Now, as we move forward to Thursday, the sun starts to sextile Pluto. So this is when we enter into this like season of transformation. So you will feel empowered. You will feel the need to be doing something important in your life. So on Thursday, I'd expect you to have more of a desire for success in your life. No, Jane, that's exactly how it's felt for me, like the whole world was crying today. But I think it's a shift really today. I think that's what it is. We're shifting. And then, so on Thursday, it's very much an empowered day. Hi, Karen. And it's like there is this desire for success will creep in. Thank you for sharing, Deborah. And you will feel this need to be doing something important in your life. Okay, so just be aware of that on Thursday. It also will have you wanting to have a clear out, have a sort out, that kind of thing as well. Okay. Charlie's hosting an event on Thursday. Yes, that will be mine. God help me. But yes, on Thursday I'm taking to platform for the first time in a year. I've taken a year off. So God, I'm in my God help me mode. So I kind of have to blanket at the minute so the anxiety doesn't kick in. But yes, Thursday is about doing important things in your life. Suddenly having this desire for success in your world, a desire to be making a difference, things like that are going on Thursday. So just to make you aware. Friday we do have to watch with communication issues. Just watch for that on Friday and on Saturday, in fact, because the energies that come in on a planetary levels may have us feeling a little bit disconnected. And when we're like that, we can have communication issues, whether it's literally like phone problems, email problems, sending the text to the wrong person, things like that. Or it can be us not being able to express ourselves properly, or the people around us not being able to express ourselves. Yes, Veronica, my tickets for Thursday have sold out. I do have another event though, 2 weeks later, and I've literally got 4 tickets left. You'd have to go on my website to get those. All right. So, but yeah, so Friday and Saturday, just watch, because you may find yourself questioning which life path to take, and you may find yourself feeling a little bit disconnected and a little bit of communication issues as well. Okay, but you know, it's all good this week. It just feels quite gentle with it. Gentle yet powerful is how I describe the planetary influences this week. Oh, wow, Georgina's from the New In years ago. Wow, that's a blast from the past, Georgina. You saw me there, did you? Blimey. That's a long time ago now. Right then, let me see what my guides will give us through the tarot for the week ahead. As I say, it is the week beginning the 7th of November. So let me see what they will give us, shall we? I hope you're all having a good week. It's very sort of strange energy start to the week, but it's not a negative. It's like a peaceful assessment. Right then, some of you, because obviously we have to take with it what feels and resonates and pay attention as the week progresses, but some of you this week will go through some unexpected changes. Now don't panic, because these are good things for you. These are opportunities that you have wanted. All right, opportunities to see if the grass is greener on the other side, as we say, and it's all there for you. It may come in a way that you didn't expect it to. There may be conditions on it, or circumstances, or something like that that you would not have expected to bring this change in, but actually I'm not worried about it. It's a positive thing for all of you. All right, so just be aware of that. You have already been taking steps to move your life forwards into a much calmer, calmer place to be, especially emotionally, and, you need to be aware that since December 2016, we have all been walking through a major healing journey. So if I tell you all that that is what has been going on in your world for the last 11 months, most of you will probably click and make sense. But you know what? That journey is over. It ends this month. It has not been an easy journey, but it ends now. The healing aspect is over. You step forwards and you take your new path now. Okay? So just be aware of that. You've already been working on all of that, but now the past is done. You're able to be much more black and white rather than emotion based about the events that have gone on, and are able then to move forwards. Mandy, I'm talking to everybody, no one specific this evening. So there is this need now to be black and white about the events, know that the last 11 months have been this massive healing and clear out journey. It's part of why you may well find yourself on Thursday as you step into your empowered self, clearing things out, sorting things out, getting rid of anything that's broken. That's a very feng shui thing to do. Anything broken has got to go. All right. So for everybody, don't be surprised with that activity this week. Okay. So you are all walking towards a new beginning. All right, whether it's emotionally, mentally, a new home, a new job, new way of being, a new lover, a new baby. It's all about beginnings. We are building up to a beginning this week. All right. Now, beginnings don't have to come in with a crash, bang, wallop and all that drama. You know, beginnings can be subtle. It can be starting to communicate with somebody that you're going to have an important relationship with. Things like that. Okay. So just to make you aware of that, this is a really lovely week, I feel. Now, in work, there are things to be revealed. There are things going on. Don't assume, I felt that, whoever that was, someone went, oh God, don't assume it's negative, right? Don't assume it's negative, because actually there is this need to know that things are revealed all in good time and perfect timing. Know that in work, things come to the forefront as they need to. All right. When it comes to relationships and your love aspect, but again, relationships doesn't have to be your intimate relationship. It can be your work colleagues, friends, family, clients. It can be all of that. Just stand your ground gently. You will get far further this week by standing your ground gently on what matters to you than doing an argy-bargy kind of routine. All right, so just be aware of that. And when it comes to spiritual and personal development, this week, know that you are a winner. The victory is yours. If you would stop looking back at where you have been and look at where you're stood now, you will realise how many challenges you have walked through, and you're still here. You're still alive. You're still breathing. You're still well. All right. So that is a victory in itself. There are a lot of people who are ill in this world, who would give anything to be healthy, to feel alive and well, you know. Just honour that, respect that, and enjoy and make the most out of your positivity. You know, whatever you have, someone else is desperate for. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's like people focus too much on the lack. This would be a great week to focus on what you do have rather than what you lack, in order to bring more into your world and into the universe. Because this is the week for the beginning of emotional cycles, good emotional cycles, ones that empower you, ones that assist you, because you've already done the healing work the last 11 months. Remember, you've been having a clear out, all right? You've been having a sort out. That will come to a final sort of feeling on Thursday as part of this empowerment, this out with the old, in with the new, although we are blending it together. So we're not totally closing doors as such in roles and things, but we're finding new ways of being, new places to use old skills. It's things like that that can be empowered this week. So I hope that makes sense to you. Let me see what else that'll give me. So if I'm making sense, drop me a comment, and please remember to share. It's really important to share this tarotscope that we do, so please keep sharing. Right then, let me have a look. This is a good week, honestly. It's starting off very subtle, very gentle, but it is a good week. So if you have been feeling in limbo, you certainly have the opportunity to come out of that feeling of being in limbo this week, just to make you aware of that. Okay, so quite a bit of reality checks going on, shake-ups, sort-outs. It's all been going on, and it's all been leading for you to make a commitment. So if it has felt like things are crashing down around you, I would say to you, that is because you haven't been where you needed to be, or you haven't been how you needed to be, or you've not been feeling what you needed to feel. So the earth has kind of shaken everything up for you to get onto more solid ground, to now start to build a more solid life. So have a commitment to that new life, or that new aspect of life. Be committed to the rebuild. Think like a businesswoman, a businessman, businesswoman. All right, this is your break. Yeah, there is a gift here this week, whether it looks like it or not. There is a gift here this week. I'm going to encourage you all to take it, because this is a week where wishes can be granted. So don't be frightened to honour yourself, voice your wishes, claim your wishes. But as I always say to people, you know, every word, every thought is a prayer, and prayers are always answered. Always, always, always answered. Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it is answered. So just be aware that whatever we put out there will come back to us. So remain positive more than ever. Right then, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Who needs some extra help this week? So if you have shared this, then you can drop me a comment asking me a specific question. I don't do general, you know, wishy-washy. I work on specifics to get the best out of me. All right, so if you have a question for me, simply share this live broadcast, drop me a comment, and then I will see if Spirit will draw me to work with you. So as I say, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Where shall we go? Let me have a look. Veronica. Guidance needed into a meeting. Let me have a look for you. Right then, Veronica. Veronica Mack. Let me see for you. Right then, there is this need tomorrow with this to be open to new ideas and new visions, as there is some kind of building, creating or something like that to go on. And yes, you have to be focused on what it is that you want out of that meeting, but you also need to be aware that you need to be open to suggestion and other people's ideas. Because in the end, you'll get what you want anyway. This is about working with the right people and working towards a victory with people who support you or something like that. So I hope that makes sense. You drop me a comment and let me know. But we have to blend it all together to make it work for you, rather than be sort of what I call a stick in the mud of wanting it to be a specific way. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Hi, Rachel. So as I say, drop me a comment and let me see who Spirit draw me to work with. Right then, let me have a look for you. Right. Come on and show me who you want to... Oh, Chris is watching us from Tampa Airport. Now, how jealous am I in this moment? Chris, I hope you packed your wellies if you're heading back to the UK. Right, Tracy Newman, I'm drawn to you. Will I ever find love? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Quickly, they just bobbed me to another comment. And with regards to the book, it may not be a massive success, like, you know, some massive grand scale thing, but I'm being encouraged to remind you by Spirit that the right people will read the book, and therefore that makes it a success. So I hope that makes sense to you. The message through it will get to the right people. So it's the kind of thing where you will have a success with it, but you'll probably not particularly hear about it as such, but you will reach people through this book. So I hope that makes sense to you, Anne. Right then, you will find love, but I do have to say, Tracy, you've got to drop your guard. You're too because of things you've gone through and endings that have left you with emotional confusion in the past, you are a bit fixed on how you think things should be. So there is a need to let go of that, Tracy, in order to allow love in. Okay, but messages will come from someone either younger or someone who makes you feel young when you speak, you know, when you're in connection with them. But this person will push forwards into your world. You don't need to worry about this. You will know when this person arrives. But what I would say to you, that definitely, there is a need to do work between now and September on dropping your own guard and not being too regimental on how things should be. All right? While you may feel justified because of what's gone on in your past, there is a need to drop your guard to let this love in. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let me see. Who else am I drawn to? Right. Karen Thompson, as I look at your words, I just got this feeling of going on holiday. That's okay, Tracy. I'm glad that made sense to you. So thank you for that. But it's there, it's lining up. You just have to do a little bit of what I call personal work right now. Okay. Right then. Yes, Stephanie, sell the flat. It's a bind. Right then. Let me see. So as I say to you all, you need to put a very specific question for me to read, for me to then feel, because I'll do everything through feel, if Spirit wants to work with you. Right, Georgina Hawkins for work. Let me have a look. Dun, dun, dun. Right, you need to have a little bit more faith in yourself and your abilities, Georgina. I've got you needing to sit tight where you are and know that actually you're in a better position than you might think. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it isn't so. All right? I've got that even though you may have been through a bit of upset work-wise, things are or are going to be very well in your world. You just have to wait for some decisions, some announcements, and then you step into this new success cycle, and then you have things to create, things to build, and to get on with. All right? So I hope that that makes sense to you. All right, but it's like you want a new beginning. It is coming, but right now you need to sit tight and have some faith in your own abilities when it comes to work. Okay. Victoria, I can't comment on fertility, I'm afraid, my love. I'm sat in the UK. I'm not allowed to read on fertility or on health matters. All right, so sorry about that, Victoria. But in the UK, we have to be a doctor as well to do that, apparently. So, right then, let me see. Who else am I drawn to? Karen, I've actually got you with some sort of promotion or a shift of role to get you that. So I hope that makes sense to you. Come on. Show me where we're going. Spirit like tick, 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 tick. They're like, come on, come on, come on. Facebook is slow at loading the comments. I think Spirit about 3 pages ahead, knowing who they want to work with. Right then. So I'm drawing the cards, ready when they show me who I'm reading for. This sounds very crazy, doesn't it? But there you go. That's how it is. Right. Show me, show me, show me. Right, that made sense to Karen, so I'm glad about that. Let me see. Camilla, you've got to trust. You're in an inner battle at the moment, so you have to trust, okay? Need to be less emotional about stuff and a bit more black and white about things, okay? Have some strength of character. So a lot of cards being drawn tonight, which are all about having strength of character. So just to make you aware of that. Okay, so this is a week where the strength is all there for you, because actually it's a week of quite a lot of peace. So just be aware of that. Graham, I do feel as if there's announcements to make on Thursday, and there is a shift and there is a change for you, but I don't want you to panic because it feels like a positive thing. Okay. Right. I got, not a strange thing, but I've got this gentleman coming in. Ooh, so apologies, but I've got this gentleman stepping in who's making me incredibly breathless, just to make you aware of that. So I do apologise. I hear the name Brian is linking somehow. I've got a G, which is to show me that he recognises himself as a grandfather. But I certainly have the G. I have a feel of the name Brian, or a connection to the name Brian. And I've got them, show me, the months of January and March are being given, make me feel really ill, and March are being given. Yeah, step back a bit. I'm coming up a much bigger build than myself, and he seems to have some kind of urgency to reach through to somebody. So in order to shift him, because he's interfering with my radar, I'm just going to keep going with this message, and hopefully whoever it's meant for will pick this up on this live broadcast tonight. But this gentleman is in this absolute panic. I feel as if he has passed very quickly, very suddenly from a heart attack. I've got this massive heart attack, horrific breathlessness. This is a heart attack that you would not come back from. Do you know what I mean? This isn't an in and out and in and out. This is poof and gone. Okay. But what I do feel is that he has left behind a lot of emotion, and it sounds a stupid thing to say, but there is still a lot of emotion around this man's passing, and a hell of a lot of upset as well. Okay. And there's somebody, he's in this like panic to reach to somebody who needs to have some faith at the moment, who needs to feel their presence and their love at the moment. I do feel as if this gentleman has left children. He must have been married, he must have had children, but it's like someone needs to focus on their own family and not on his passing, his upset, and almost like, it sounds a weird thing to say, don't focus on his family, focus on your own. So I hope that that makes sense to somebody. All right. But as I say, somehow I connect with the name Brian, whether it's his or someone else's. Take that off. But massive heart attack, no coming back from that. Left a lot of mixed emotions behind, a lot of situations behind. There is some form of issue linking to children, or upset linking to children, and someone is feeling very much alone. I'm going to ask that person to turn around and focus on focus on their family, not his. So I hope someone is getting this and understands that I need to shift him off me now. Get off. Get out my body. Cheeky monkey jumping in. Right then. So just know that he is there for somebody massively tonight. But I've got so many energies. That's all right, Vicky. You can take a phone call if you need to take a phone call. Right then, I'm going to ask for some more general guidance as we finish. All right. You know, Marja, I apologise, Marja, if I'm saying that wrong. But as I read your words, the energy that I get hit with as I read your words about pushing your potential is you don't need to. It's like you've done a lot of work. All right. And it will now come to you. So take a deep breath, Marja, and allow it to now come to you. Right then, let me get some guidance in. Hi, Jane. Jane Murgatroyd. What a brilliant name is that? I thought it was like, it's like Harry Potter, isn't it? Murgatroyd. Right, anyway. Right, relationships. This weekend, relationships are key. It's very important to surround yourself with the right people. If you're looking for love, there is nothing wrong with you. Join my club. I haven't got time, that's the truth. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But if you are looking for love, there is nothing wrong with you. It is simply that you have yet to meet someone who is good for you. all right, as much as you will be good for them, all right? So just be aware of that. This weekend is about choosing to spend your time, your energy, your life, do you know what I mean, with the right people and not the wrong people. Life is far too short to waste it on people that don't belong in your world. All right, so let go of the negativity. Let go of, if people have done wrong against you, is my attitude. Jog on, love, jog on. Nothing to see. We're not interested. Don't give time and energy to it, because you make it snowball, you make it grow, you empower it. Instead, switch your focus, put your gaze and your intention into those where there is the love. As always, go where the love is and choose to be with the right people this weekend. If you've been invited to something that you can't face going to, you might need to find a bit of an excuse and not go, and instead even spend time with the good people in your world, not the ones that drain the life out of you or bring drama and chaos to your door. Have a peaceful weekend, everyone. Bye.